You guys see me? I guess we're 6 seconds. Let's probably wait a second. So hopefully you guys can see me. We were in the middle of a live stream and I think I lost everybody. But we're gonna play this out for a second. So what you're watching here is 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck, step-side bed. I am block sanding the firewall, okay? It's a block party. So let's put you right there and let's just see if anything happens.
You can't tell if they're
I
live.
can't tell. I can't tell. Oh. We're gonna keep working. We'll just go from there. I'm not against 23,000. Says we're live. I can't tell if anybody's watching. If you're watching this and you can see me and hear me, will you type in this in the chat? Just anything. Just say yes, we can hear you or see you or any of that. We're dealing with some technical difficulties. All right, I see somebody's here. Hey, if you can see me, type in the chat. Just say yes or something so that I know that you guys can actually see me. We were just live a minute ago, had a bunch of people, and then for some reason I lost everything. Okay, we go. See what happens here. Some people are bashful. So what you guys are watching, you're watching me block sand the firewall of our 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. I'm hoping and praying that you guys can see me. But I can't swear that you can. What's that say? 8 people? Hey, if you guys are watching this, if you guys can see me, write in the chat. Just say yes or something so that I know it's back up. We were live a little bit ago. We see you. Yes. All right, we're back. All right, guys. We're back in the game. Welcome back. All right. So, for those of you that are new and weren't here a minute ago, 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. I'm block sanding the firewall. And for those of you that were here a second ago, I apologize. I have no idea what happened. I could see you, but you couldn't see me. But I did move the camera to the other side. You're not seeing things. So that's what we're doing. We're addressing some issues right here. This was a little weird right here and a little weird right here. And it's coming out, which is good. Just taking a little work. Most of this sands out pretty quick, but this, and you'll see, I will go through it at times. You'll see spots, but, you know, whatever. We're going to prime this thing 500 more times, so. All right. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Welcome back to Brown's Riding Custom. We're having a little block party here. So we are block sanding, where I am anyway, the firewall of our 1958 Chevy Apache pickup. We heavy primed it yesterday, and actually not this. We heavy primed the firewall about 3-4 days ago, and did a bunch of other areas yesterday. But now I'm running around the truck, block sanding, getting it ready, hitting any imperfections, any spots that need to be, you know, like a little skim coat or a little spot filler kind of thing. And then we're gonna heavy prime again in a couple days. and just keep dialing this cab in. Right now it is dramatically better than it was even yesterday. This firewall is actually scanning out really good, which is super nice. It's not fun when they fight you. But I'm sanding with 220. Nothing crazy, just trying to knock it down, clean up some of these lines, like that one there. Get this. And I apologize, if you see me swatting, I am literally surrounded by love bugs. Okay. It's a Florida thing apparently, but they are swarming right now. And they like to come in, it's like a plague of friggin' locusts. That's something really good. Hey Ron,
Yeah.
can you hand me, rip me off another piece of 220, this here, off the roll?
Yep.
Just a square this big. Talking to Big Ron, that's my dad, me and him, this is what we do. We build street rods, muscle cars, pickup trucks, that kind of thing. Classic Volkswagens, you know, well at least, I don't know if we'll ever build another Volkswagen, but the one I have beat us up pretty bad. It was a nightmare actually. Love the car, but it was, you know, we earned it. I don't need you to peel it, I just need the piece.
The aftermarket parts on the Volkswagen is what made it hard.
Oh my God. Yeah, guys, if you, like, no joke. The aftermarket parts on the Volkswagens are absolute garbage. I mean, just terrible.
Sometimes we had to buy them 2 or 3 times to get one good one.
I'm on my third, gonna be my 4th steering box. And one was a stock one. I had a Brazilian new one, a Taiwanese new one, and now it looks like I'm gonna go for like a TRW or something, but, because quite frankly, I just need the car to drive down the road and not have this kind of play in the steering. And everything's new. Yeah, I don't know. Volkswagen got me. Big Ron is in the back. Sounds like he's blocking a little bit. You blocking back there?
Yeah, I'm trying to clean up this line where I welded in all the metal.
Oh yeah.
And it's looking good. It's gonna take a couple more times, but since they don't make the back panel,
Yeah. Unless you want to go like full panel.
yeah, we had to make it and weld it in, grind it down, and when you're dealing with a radius of this kind of radius,
Yeah.
and gets a little tricky to make that thing perfect at the end, because that's where the window mounts in.
Right.
So the back window, so it's, yeah, it's a challenge,
We're earning our money, Ron.
yeah.
This is what that is.
And the only real, fabrication tools we got here is a 4-foot, box brake and a, feed roller. So, I mean, we're limited on what we actually have, so, makes it tricky.
Good. We get through.
We do.
We were lucky enough, we have a metal fabrication shop in Brooksville, Florida, which is about, I don't know, about 15 minutes from here. And they were able to help us make some of the pieces on here, the back of the cab, things like that. which was kind of cool. And they were, I couldn't believe it. They made the back of the cab piece. We're talking to them. We show them. We actually cut off what we had, took it in there,
A piece of it.
a
What
piece
was
of
that?
it, and told them a length, and they charged us like $40. I was like, that's great. Okay, you know, it was expecting them to say, you know, $500, but
The problem we got now, a big company came in and bought them out. So we don't know if they'll even do little pieces anymore. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
have
get
to
there.
see what happens.
if they don't, we'll find somebody else.
Yep.
You know, there's always an answer, just might not be the one you want to hear. But boys and girls, I think we're pretty good right in here. I think the top half of this firewall is pretty close here, guys. Probably should have this a little bit. Okay. Oh my God. You know, you didn't realize it, but when you sit on an I-beam, it hurts. it's not great. All right, so from this point up to here, all the way across, we're blocked. And it feels really good, like really good actually. So I'm actually excited to get more primer on this to see it. But now I'm gonna go from here to here. And that might be a challenge. That's gonna be some sanding. So right across here, right here, is where we welded in all the new floors, the floor panels. So all the way across. So there's work that was done here and here. So we're gonna have to get into that a little bit. So that's kind of where we're at. Can't tell what you guys are saying. I'm restoring my 64 C10. Nice, nice. Guys, if you're watching this, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you. I'm basically blind. I'm not blind, but I don't have the greatest vision. But I can't see the camera that well from where I'm at to respond to you guys. But if I don't see or whatnot, I'm not trying to ignore you, I promise. But what you're watching here, 58 Chevy Apache pickup. We're block sanding the firewall. I'm sitting on an I-beam, getting attacked by love bugs. It's great. And now we're gonna do from here down. And I know for a fact I have work to do right here on this line and on this line for sure. So, and right here. I'm gonna have some work to do. But the top half of this firewall from here up, really good. Like you could probably paint it, honestly. It, this is a whole other story. We're just gonna work our way across it. Start in the middle and just kind of go that way. And I know I'm not wearing a mask like a jackass, but if I wear a mask, you won't be able to hear me. What's up? Come on, no. But you won't be able to hear me. So I'm doing this for you. I'm sacrificing my life for you. So just remember that. It, actually not as bad as I thought it would be.
Even though you'll not see
Any of it.
Yeah.
Like literally any of it. That's the whole thing too, guys. Like you will never see this. You know, if I ran you over with the truck, you wouldn't see it. That's where this is. Right here. So if you look at how this would go, there would be a fender here, right? And from here, basically down at an angle, kind of like a V, half of a V, goes to about right here. So all of this, you can't really see from about here to here. And all of this you can't see at all because it's covered by the fender. So you have that going as well, but we still want it to be right. And, you know, that means we block, and we prime, then we block, and we prime. We just keep going. You know, the sway bar here, the steering bar, might be the most comfortable bar on this whole thing. You know, just sit on it, yeah. Yeah, so we've got some issues right here and right here that I think will stand out mostly, but we're just gonna have to keep playing with it. You'll see me adjust about 300 times because it's about as uncomfortable as it can possibly get. There we go. That's good, girl. All right. Starting to sand out. Any of you guys watch true crime? Any of that kind of stuff? If so, there's a new show on Netflix. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I'm addicted to it. It's Department Q is the name of it. It's basically an asshole cop in Scotland, from London, but he's in Scotland. And they put him in charge, he gets shot, and they put him in charge of running a cold case squad of misfits. And it's pretty slick. It's pretty deep, though. I mean, it's one of those where, like, it's definitely not a comedy, right? It's not one of those. But if you're into that kind of thing, check that out. You might just like it. I stumbled across it with my wife and was like, wow, all right. This is exactly what I like to watch. Kind of remind you of, if you watch any of, like, British television, like Spirit Box, Vera, that kind of thing. It's kind of like a Vera, but a more, you know, dark, or a Shetland, something like that. Hold on. See what you guys are saying. Hey, everybody. How long is it going to take, Migs? I'm hoping to have this truck completely done by first week of August of next year. That's the goal. Right now, the goal is October 1st. The cab we're going to take off of the frame. We're going to try to get as much body work done to it between now and then, and get the doors back on it. And from there, I'm going to take the frame, the stock chassis here, and completely restore it. Take all the stock suspension off, all of that. We're going to do Mustang 2, Hyatt's Mustang 2. With the Willwood 4-piston calipers and the big brakes and all that kind of stuff, tubular control arms, drop spindles, all that. And then in the back, it'll have a Hyatt's parallel 4-bar and Panhard bar, 9-inch 4-rear end. And then we're going to build a LS engine, build or buy. One of the other is going to happen for this, and that'll be in it. So should be a pretty slick truck. It's going to go turquoise and white. Actually, let me show you this here. I got it sitting here. this is the color. That's the turquoise, tropical turquoise. So it'll be, the body will be turquoise, the roof will get cut right here, and the roof will be creamy white. And then the inside will probably be, I'll probably two-tone the dash. The dash will be, the top of the dash will be turquoise, and then the bottom half will be creamy white, and the rest of the inside will be creamy white. And it'll be sitting down really low, and we're not doing air ride or any of that kind of thing, but it'll be pretty slick. But again, that's the color. That's a custom blend of 1957 Chevy Bel Air tropical turquoise. Paint code 799, and thought you guys might want to see that, see where we're headed, and yeah, so that's what's going to happen here. Should be pretty interesting. But right now, what you're watching is, this is a 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck, and it has been a ongoing process to restore it. When we got it, it looked like tow mater from Cars without the tow hook. Okay, with that patina, the whole thing, it was pretty cool, but it had a lot of rot, and there was a part of me that wanted to just do like Poppy's patina, like the wipe-on clear coat kind of thing, and just keep it what it was and put like a nice motor in it and suspension and that kind of thing. But basically everything from this point down was pretty much shot. So we had to replace all these patch panels, rockers, cab corners, all of this, which killed the patina. And at that point it was, you know, here we are. So we're going turquoise and white, which would be kind of a sort of a factory paint color for this paint scheme, I guess you'd call it, but with a twist. And I think you guys are going to like it. It's definitely going to be a high-end street rod truck. That's the plan for this. It will be really nice. It'll be highly detailed. You know, frame is going to be painted to match the body. It'll be turquoise. We're going to paint match everything, paint the engine block, polish the aluminum heads, do all that kind of stuff, build the engine. It'll be pretty slick. I think you'll like it. But again, October 1st, so like, I think it's like 8 or 9 days from now, we're going to take the cab off the frame. How much money? As far as what? How much money do I think I'll have in it total, or how much money do I have in it now? Or how much money did I pay for it? There's a lot of... I paid $3,300 for it. I got it off eBay, actually. It was a complete truck from a guy in South Carolina. And with a title, clear title and all that. And that's pretty good. And I assumed it was a better truck than what it was, you know, naturally. I mean, it's usually the way this works. Because you cannot see any of this, which is where a lot of the problems were, because there's a big fender here, right? So until we tore it apart, you know. But right now, I'd say we have somewhere around 7,000 in it, as it sits, with patch panels, and we just bought a new roof fender, driver's side roof fender, from National Parts Depot, and I'd say we got about 7. I'm about to spend $3,500 on the Hyatt's Mustang 2 front suspension, so that'll go on top of that, and then another $2,000 in November is going to go into the rear suspension and the rear end. I have a 9-inch Ford, but I need the parallel 4-link and Panhard bar and all that kind of stuff. So we'll have that. And then as far as an engine and transmission, I mean, I'm going to say I'm doing an LS. So I've never built an LS, so I've never done an LS swap. So, you know, but the end of the day, I expect to have somewhere around 25 in this, 20 to 25. We do all the work, so I won't have any labor in it. You know, any of that. We paint all our own stuff. You'll be able to watch us paint this. Actually, yesterday's live, we primed the door jambs and this area up here, well, up there. It's weird, when I think I'm pointing at what I'm pointing at, I'm not. I'm usually low. Yeah, I think we'll have somewhere around 20, 25 in it. It could get to 30, but we're gonna keep some things that are gonna keep the price down a little bit. I'm not doing some crazy interior. It'll mostly be the creamy white with a two-tone dash. And I am gonna do a very high-end seat, a bench, bucket bench, I guess what they call them. So it's a bench seat bottom with two bucket backs. And then it'll have the armrest, the dual armrest in it with the aluminum cup holders. Yeah, Joe, I think 25 isn't too bad. And, you know, I mean, quite frankly, I built my Volkswagen thing. I had 20 in it, and I thought I'd have like 10. You know, I mean, it just, I didn't realize, because I'd never built a Volkswagen, how much the parts are for them. And if you're building a bug, it's not bad. But if you're building a bus or a thing or something like that, the more rare ones, you know, it's $1,000 for a bumper. You know, I mean, it's just, the windshield frame's $1,500,
And auto body supplies are just crazy.
yeah, the other thing that really has to get factored in, and you guys got to think about too, auto body supplies. Like no shit.
So much.
We just bought a five gallons of lacquer thinner, and it was what, $65?
Yeah.
65
Not
bucks
just
for
to
that.
clean the stuff up.
Bondo, you're looking like $60 for anything worth using. All metals about 60, 65 bucks off Amazon, shipped to your door for a quart. You know, the primer, the epoxy primer for a quart of it, the shop line epoxy in white, I'm paying about 71 bucks. You know, and just stuff like that, like it adds up quick.
Paper.
Sandpaper, oh my God, I just spent 50 bucks at Lowe's on sandpaper and acetone. I bought acetone, a gallon of acetone. It was like 20 something bucks. But it is what it is. You can't really change it, but it used to be dramatically cheaper. So, you know, if you guys are looking to build something, really pay attention to that. It's not just parts. It's the products that you're going to put on it. You know, if you want to buy paint, you're looking at $1,000 to $2,000 just for the paint and clear. You know, and it depends on what you get, right? You know, the spray guns are expensive. I mean, all of these things matter a lot, but you know, we're blessed to have collected a bunch of stuff over the years, and to be able to go and get things if we need it for the most part. But it's not easy. I mean, I can tell you, I've been building these things since I was, I think we started when I was 5. I remember helping my dad anyway, or at least sitting in there hanging out with him. He was doing a C1. It was a 57 Chevy Corvette, and I remember my childhood was building Corvettes, you know, with my dad hanging out. And then we got into street rods and we did Model A's. He had a 2-door sedan. I had a 5-window coupe, both 1930s. And that has spiraled into all of this crap that we have. An Apache behind me is a 73 Volkswagen thing. There's a 40 Ford 2-door sedan deluxe over here. My dad's, we're getting ready to paint black and have flamed. I got a 63 Chrysler 300 on the other side of the wall here. It's 383 4-speed, pretty rare car, 2-door coupe. And I got a 65 Chevelle SS that we're going to build too. The actual numbers matching 283 is sitting in the corner over here. You know, so pay attention to the money, guys. I mean, basically, if you're going to build anything, you're looking at $20,000 to $25,000 if you do all the work yourself.
And they gave you the car.
And you basically got the car for a steal, right? That's critical. So if you go looking for a project, and you know it's $500, $1,500, and it's just gone, and it needs a bunch of panels and all that kind of thing, but you see another one sitting there for $5,000 that, you know, doesn't need that. The one for $5,000 is probably the cheaper car. I mean, really, when you figure in, especially if you're not doing the work. Once you factor in parts, time, all the things, you know. I know, Roadmaster. Roadmaster. Buick Roadmaster? Is that what? Buick Roadmaster? Is that what it was? John? Joe? Is it a Buick? Oh. Got to get my legs to work. I've been sitting on the cross member and the I-beam of this thing for the last hour and a half. So what you guys are seeing here, for everybody coming in, if you're here, hit the subscribe button. We're trying to grow our channel. It's just me and my dad. We do this every day. So we go live every day at 3 o'clock. And we've got a ton of videos, long videos, how-tos, all of that, of everything that we're doing.
We started at 7 this morning.
Yeah, we started at 7 o'clock this morning. So, you know, we're still sanding. So, you know, yeah. But if you're watching this, though, we'd really appreciate it. If you want to support us, that'd be a good way to do it. Just hit the like button and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. But yeah, you're going to be able to see us build every bit of this truck and everything else I just told you about, and probably a lot of other stuff over the, you know, we're not going to stop doing this. It's not just a one-time deal. So,
They can look back on the videos
Yeah.
and see it when it first happened.
yeah, you can actually, I have a bunch of videos of the day we picked this truck up.
And every step.
And every step from then. So if you want to check that out, check our channel out and go to the playlists, and it'll be the 1958 Chevy Apache restoration. And you'll be able to see all kinds of videos on it. From the day we picked it up, the tour of the Volkswagen bus shop when we got it, because we got it from a guy that runs a Volkswagen bus shop. And that was pretty cool. And yeah, so anywho's, 58 Chevy Apache pickup. And we are sanding the firewall. Right now I'm just taking a break. I'm trying to get some blood moving to my feet. But the top of the firewall we got sanded, we got blocked. So from this point up, we're good. Now it's getting from this point down. I'm starting here. It's a little bit of a weird spot to get to because you either have a brake drum up your butt or you're sitting on an I-beam reaching over a frame rail. So it's not really comfortable, but yeah, it is what it is. And there's no way to...
We haven't taken them off because we might need to move it.
Yeah, and honestly, we haven't removed all that stuff because we might just need to move the truck again. So, yeah. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. But definitely hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're watching. I'm going to keep sanding here, or at least try to sand. I'm probably going to get right your way, too. I'll do it over here. Hold on. Back in.
Want your chair?
No, I can't get to it with it. Can you guys still see us on there? Last time I was live, I lost everybody. Oh, God. That's the guy. Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Hold on.
Don't let me go past 6. I gotta drive the same piece. Pick her up.
5:37.
5:37. What'd she make for dinner? That bad, huh?
Meatloaf and beef and
Goulash?
goulash. I call it goulash.
Prison soup, prison porridge. That's what dinner was. Perfect. Sorry, Grandma, if you're watching this. I love you.
It's beer service.
And it's beer 30. Hey, can you grab me a Gatorade or anything? Just something wet, cold and wet. What else you got? You got a Mountain Dew and everything? Actually, no. Gatorade's fine. I don't care what color. So yeah, guys, we
It's a smoke.
perfect. So the plan here is in the next 2 days to get the doors epoxy primed and the rear fender on the passenger side. I've already got them bare metal. And I'd say the passenger door is probably 60% bodyworked already. So the plan is to get that dialed in and get that done so we can get the doors back on the cab, and then we can keep going from there. So that'll be kind of exciting. It'll be a nice change. See what the doors back on it again, you know.
Should look good.
Yeah, it should.
There's always a lot of work in the door line.
Oh, for sure. We'll learn it.
On the driver's side, we replaced the hinges with new ones. That should be a challenge. Because they're aftermarket.
I don't know if you guys can hear him. He's saying we did switch out. So passenger side door, we have the stock hinges. They were good. Driver's side hinges were absolute garbage. You'd open the door and it just dropped. So I bought new hinges from National Parts Depot, but they sort of work. So there'll be some adjustments that'll have to be made,
Oh,
for sure. But you know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
the geometry's right, it's just a matter of,
Yeah, just making everything fit.
if everything goes right and we stick to plan, it'll be a gorgeous truck.
I think so too. I really do. And with the turquoise, I think that's gonna be a good color combo. Because we want to be able to take this truck and drive it to California, right?
If you want.
If you wanted to, and not worry about it. And we're in Florida, so you know, be able to road trip the car, take it to the truck, and take it wherever you want, that kind of thing. So it. But to get to that point requires some work, especially on the mechanical end. Just trying to get everything dialed where it runs cool, it does what it needs to do. I mean, anything can happen, but and you got to be ready for that too, you know. But
It has to run as good as it looks.
it really does.
If you're afraid to drive it, it's not worth it.
Yeah. All right, good there. This little area right here we'll have to dial in a little bit, but consider it. Get it to where it doesn't have any high spots.
And they probably don't even realize there were floors welded in here. So all these lines had to match up, be welded in, and look right inside and out.
I don't know if you guys can hear Big Ron, but what he's saying is from right about where my arm is down, the new floors were welded in. So we had to, on the inside, so we had to match up the lines and that kind of thing and get all that dialed in and get everything kind of squared away there. Which, you know, isn't the end of the world, but it it requires some thought.
A lot of welding and a lot of grinding and a lot of
Yeah,
popping.
welding and grinding, but
That's a part of it.
that's the game, guys. You know, you're gonna. Sometimes you gotta make it fit. You know, and that's. And 9 times out of 10, you buy aftermarket parts, and they say, "Oh, it'll fit great." It don't fit. You gotta make it fit. And that's, you know, that's just how it goes. You know, not to say it's right, but that's just the world we live in right now.
These projects take time. If you've got a life, and, yeah, me and Adam can come out here and work 8 hours a day, and that's cool. But years ago, you know, some of our projects took years because, you know, we had to work every day. We had
Things.
family life. We had all that stuff going on. We're lucky to get, you know, 8 hours a week in it.
And that's where the projects take forever, right? That's
Yeah.
where you get into the time where you go, okay, not only does it take a large financial investment, it also takes a huge time investment. And that more times than not is the killer of most of these projects. A lot of people can afford it, but they can't afford the time.
Even if they got the skills, they don't have the time to do it.
Yeah. So that's, you know.
If your wife wants to park in the garage, you're screwed.
Yeah. That's funny. Sorry, honey. Yeah, that is never the answer.
My wife's never parked in my garage. In my entire life, and I've had a 2-car garage pretty much my whole life, 2 or 3-car garage.
But you know what? None of mine have. The other thing, there's always
It
been.
immediately became a shop as soon as I bought the house.
Yeah.
And project started.
Game on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know what, Ron? That's okay. Worked out good for
Me,
you.
yeah.
You loved it, you know?
Yeah.
That's what matters. You were happy. I mean, shit. Somebody's got to be happy. Might as well be you.
Yeah. When I did finally finish my project, I divided the garage in half and put my finished car on one side and put my next project on the other.
My mom loves him. That's just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40-something years, I think. I don't know.
She ain't killed you yet, so
That's right.
it's better than some.
So we did a lot of cars and a lot of projects and had a lot of fun.
And we're still doing it. Just depends on what your idea of fun is.
It was just a hobby that never ended. From
When you were a kid.
grade school up. And most of my friends are the same way, the ones that are still alive. So, we are what we are,
Yeah.
and I'm not changing.
No, you're not. We don't want you to change. Just stay right where you're at. Woo! Get you a nice little workout in. So guys, if you're wondering, we are in Tampa, well, we are in Spring Hill, Florida, about 40 minutes north of Tampa. If you were to take a bird, as a crow flies, we're about 8 miles from the Gulf. So we're just far enough where we don't have to worry about the flooding if something stupid happens, but we can still get to it. But the problem we have here is we're on the nature coast, and as great as that is, you got to drive an hour south, basically, to Clearwater Beach to get to a beach. Because everything here, this whole section of this nature coast is just nature. And they don't want you on it. So, you know.
But it's cool.
It's cool though. It's pretty.
If you're a fisherman, it's wonderful.
Yeah, you can fish. You can do all that kind of stuff. Boating and all that. I mean, it's
There's
great.
a little beach, but it's not clear.
Oh, Pine Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other things up and down the coast, but I love it. Summers are brutal. The fall, winter, and spring are great.
Yeah. Summer's very hard. He's not kidding.
You're in the tropics.
You are definitely in a tropical paradise. It
100 every day.
100 degrees every day with extreme humidity. You know, basically what we would do is we would we have an in-ground pool in the back. We'll go back there and cool off every couple hours. Just go jump in the pool. I can't tell you how many times I've jumped in the pool without even changing. I just jump in the pool and then come back out here and keep going, you know. So
Yeah. But if you can survive the summers, everything else is better.
oh my God. Florida, from about November on till about March, is unbelievably good.
Actually, almost around May. Once you get June, you're starting to hit the upper 90s. The end of May, 1st of June, game on.
Yeah. There's no other way to put that.
That's why I think the snowbirds did it right. They
For
come
sure.
down here in the best months of the year.
Yeah, when you can enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just like having perfect weather. And then they'll go home up north, and it still can be hot up there, but I mean, not like here.
No. It gets hot here, guys, to the point of it'll just make you sick.
Yeah.
It just straight up, it'll just, you know, you get physically ill. It gets so damn hot at times. But
You have to drink so much liquid just to stay hydrated, enough not to pass out.
that ain't no shit.
We can't put air conditioning in because we need the ventilation when we're doing all this car shit. So, you know, it's a catch-22. The perfect world would be have two houses, a big shop up north and a house here.
Yeah, where you could just go back and forth.
Back and forth and enjoy the best of both worlds. But, you know, that takes more money than what I have. So.
Can you give me another piece of this?
Sure.
Thanks, sir.
Same thing?
Yeah, same thing. Maybe a hair smaller. So this is sanding out pretty good, guys. So those of you that are wondering what you're looking at, 1958 Chevy Apache pickup truck. It's a step-side bed, short bed.
It's on the frame.
Just think tow mater from Cars. That's what you're looking at. This truck actually, when we bought it, looked like tow mater from Cars. It was incredible. But it's coming around. We do have some. We're going to have to do a little work right here and right here. But so far, for the most part, it's really sanding out well. From this point up to here, all the way across is ready for paint. It's really just dialing in this bottom section where so much work happened because of the floors and everything else, and all the patch panels and
And
all
we
of
don't
that.
know what we're gonna have to do right here when we get the factory, or the power brake booster and pedals and all that assembly right here.
Right.
So, do we need these holes? Where's our fuse box gonna be mounted, and where's the hole going through there? It's just a lot of unanswered questions right now, because we don't really know yet. Yeah, and chances are, a lot of these holes will be welded up. And, so, not the end of the world, we just, I don't know, grind them down and repeat the same process in them areas.
I haven't done this yet, but this so far, it's starting
Coming
to
along.
come into its own a little bit. Gotta.
And these trucks, I think, deserve a quality build.
For sure. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not, but he's saying these trucks deserve a quality build.
They're cool.
They're just awesome. I mean, this and some of our design choices for this truck were basically based off the fact that the truck was so cool the way it is that you didn't want to really change a lot, right? You want the modern suspension and drivetrain and stuff for sure, but we're going to keep the cozy wings, right, on the doors. We're going to
be new.
They'll be new, but we're going to keep the cozies.
Yeah.
We're going to put we're going to keep the roll-up windows. I can put power windows in this truck, sure, no problem. I can do the one-piece windows in it too and get rid of the cozies. But you go down a path when you do that, and you don't have to do it on this. There's really no need to do it. So for us and what we're doing anyway, and but it's just a cool truck. I mean, they're just awesome. Stock, the way they came are amazing, you know, and there's ways to kill them, obviously, but, you know, most of them turn out pretty good, and it's pretty cool to watch, you know, some of the builds and stuff, which, I'll be honest, you guys are probably wondering how we ended up with this. Let me tell you the story of the Apache. So, how this came to fruition here, oh my God, bugs everywhere. Let me get up, hold on. Oh, see if I can even see your comments here. What happened? There we go, we're back. It's almost humid, enjoy your ride. Sandra, you're right. Are we back? Hey, Ghosty, hey. We're back, yes. I have no idea what happened. I don't know. I really don't know. I had to stop my live and then restart a new live. So, yeah, whatever. Here we are. But we're here. So, how we got this truck, right? We were building our 73 Volkswagen thing. And we had 159 subscribers, okay? And notice my nose looks like I'm snorting cocaine. And we were over at a buddy of ours that has a 57 Chevy Bel Air. And we were helping him put an engine in it. I think we were doing the engine at that point.
Yeah.
And yeah, give me my chair. Got a chair?
Yeah.
Hold on, guys.
My chair's over there.
I'm gonna turn you a little here. I need to sit on something other than a brake drum. Oh, there we go. That's so much better. YouTube can yell at me. It wouldn't be the first time. So, we were working on his car, and I did a short. It was one of the first times I ever did a short. And I did a short of, I was sitting inside of his car, and it's the 57 Bel Air of the dash, and he had the seats in it, but it didn't have door panels or anything. And we were getting like, 50 views on anything that we posted. I mean, it wasn't like anything crazy. Most of my subscribers were like, friends and neighbors and my wife's, work friends that she forced to click subscribe. And God love her. And long story short, this short real quick. So did you get which car paint as soon as the paint gets here? No, I did not, Ghosty. Sorry. So basically I did this short of the interior, and it got like 5,000 views like that. And I went, oh shit, okay. And it was one of those, okay, maybe it's not that people don't like us. J10, huh? That'll be sharp. That's the one you're painting emerald green? So I did another short walking around the car, and that's cool, Ghosty. That's cool. I want to see pictures when you do it. But I did another one, and it got like another 5,000 views, like that, right? And I'm like, okay. So I came home and I talked to my wife, and I said, we need to build something that's actually popular, that people like, that they made a bunch of. And I was looking at Mustangs, Camaros, Chevelles, like certain years, like very particular things, right? Hey, Bill. And I found this Apache, and trucks are hot, and I found the Apache, and I thought, okay, and the guy wanted like $6,000 for it, and I offered him $3,300, and he took it, and come to find out he needed the money to go buy a Volkswagen, one of the pickup truck deals, an old Volkswagen where it's like the, extended cab deal with the pickup truck bed in the back, and very rare. He wanted the money to go get that, so I ended up, it worked. And we brought this thing home, and when we went to pick this up, I had 159 subscribers. The day we picked it up, that morning, I did a bunch of shorts of us loading it up. The guy had it on a forklift and picked it up and set it on our car trailer, and just kind of walk around the truck, us driving down the highway, all this stuff. And my channel blew up as far as we were concerned. We went from like 159 to like 500 and something subscribers in a couple hours. And I thought, shit, all right. So then we started, anything I did with the Apache, it got a lot of views. Everybody liked. And I'm like, cool, I don't care what I'm working on. It doesn't matter to me. I just want something that everybody else is going to enjoy, and like, because we love our Mater, right? So we bought Towmater, and we're building Towmater. And, ever since, it's been the staple of our channel at the moment. And we'll probably build another one. I want to build a 57 big back window fleet side. Paint it white with the red spear, red seat, little red headliner deal. Kind of dial it in. And I think that'd be pretty sharp. And that's just the first thing that comes, Mater was originally teal. Shut up. Was he really? That's funny. We are building Mater. So, and literally, I kid you not, everybody that talks about this car, all the neighbors, everybody here asks us how Towmater's coming. Are you working on Towmater? And it's the same thing, turquoise and teal. My wife would tell you different, but it's the same thing. I can't tell the damn difference. But yeah, so that's how we got this guy. And it has been a labor of love ever since. I really enjoy working on this truck. So my wife's dream truck is an Apache step sign. That's what we're building right now. We built our house. That's going to be on my radar. Nice, Bill. Well, definitely subscribe to our channel. We're building one right now, and it's exactly the truck you just described. So it's going to be done pretty well. So We work on this thing literally every day. Me and my dad, the guy behind me, you can see over my shoulder. Looks like my parrot, but you know, he's there. But, well, guys, I hate to do this to you, but I have to go pick up my wife. And thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. And my phone's literally got like 2% battery. So I've been live for like 2.5 hours. But we'll be back here tomorrow, 3 o'clock. And yeah, I'm wearing it. Can't imagine what my line, you know, it's terrible. But I did it for y'all. Didn't wear a mask for you guys so you could hear me talk. And that might be like a punishment. I don't even know. Night, Ghosty. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Check us out if you're watching this. Like and subscribe. And we'll be right back on this Apache. You guys will be seeing us in the next couple days, priming the doors, getting the doors back on the truck. About a week and a half, we're going to take the cab off the frame, and then we're going to disassemble the frame and start building the frame and getting it ready for the LS, Mustang 2, all that, 9-inch Ford. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to happen pretty quick. So I like what we just did here. Hey.